Okay, hoping everyone can hear me now. Check, 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 1, 2. Okay. All right, we're stream seems to be going okay. Yeah, it seems like it's popping up on the screen there. I'm back. Back in black. Doot. Doot. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Sorry, I'm just fixing my levels a little bit here. Just kind of bear with me, making sure that you guys can actually hear the game audio. And just need to alert the masses via Discord. That works. And yeah, let's get this going. Got my chat going. I'm a little rusty, so just kind of bear with me here, but trying to make it so I can see both you guys and the Twitch chat, which I actually almost forgot about, but we're here. How is everyone doing? We're back. We're here. We're not queer, but we're close. Get used to it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Good. Okay, so you can hear me, so that's good. I'm back. Back in Netherite, which is like, I guess, close to black. But yeah, no, we're back. It has been kind of a crazy month. I haven't streamed since like Christmas, basically. A lot has gone on. And by a lot, I mean a lot. Just to kind of put it out there, I am no longer living in the same place. I do have a new job. Finally. Like another new job. So I am making a lot more money now. And it's work from home, which is great because I can work from home a couple days a week and hopefully start getting the streams back up. So it won't be an everyday thing, but I will be able to start streaming again, hopefully soon. I don't know how regular a schedule it will be, but yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a new wave of Stein Entertainment. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember everything that we were doing. Yeah, got that. That's great. I don't even remember what we were up to. I think we finished the Nether Hub, though. And we're just kind of working on some stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that today, just because we haven't really been here in a while. So, we got Jeeves. Jeeves is still kicking. But, yeah, no, it's been a busy 30 days or so since I last streamed. Right, we got all of our stuff we were collecting, got our cows downstairs, dragon egg. Yeah, I won't go too far into it because I'm sure you guys don't really care about my personal life, but yeah, no, it's been kind of an insane few weeks. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you about my job too much, because long story short, it's classified. But I will say it is an engineering job, and it's a very important one. And that's about as much as I can say about it, but let's just say that I had to sign a lot of NDAs and a lot of forums and things saying that I cannot talk about this and cannot share the details of this. So unfortunately, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I will say that it's very important and it pays very well. And I can work from home for a lot of it, which is really the only part you guys should really be concerned about, because that means I can hopefully get the streams going again soon on a more regular basis. It won't be an everyday thing, but, you know, it'll, you know, hopefully be better than nothing. Yeah, we still got Gilfor up here. What up, homie? Heck yeah. Just chilling. Right, we had a Nautilus too. Yeah, no, everything is good. You know, just been kind of busy, that's all. You know, being a husband and, you know. When you didn't stream, I thought something really bad happened. Oh, no. No, like, you know, I've been busy. You know, I got a bit of the winter blues as well, so, you know, depression's a bitch, and so am I. But, you know, everything's okay. I am kind of fighting a sinus infection right now, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. My nose is kind of all over the place. I've been doing this, like nose inhaler thing for like a week, and it didn't work, so I actually just picked up antibiotics today. So hopefully that'll work. I usually actually feel like overall a lot better when I'm on antibiotics. I think I have some other stuff going on that antibiotics just kind of help with that are undiagnosed. But I picked some up today, and they're pretty heavy duty. They're like these like big ass like 500 milligram antibiotics. They're like pretty big pills. They're like horse pills basically. So hopefully that'll clear things up, but unfortunately, like, I have a bit of a sore throat and stuffed nose, and I'm not sick, like, I'm not, like, contagious or anything, like, I'm not gonna, like, get other people sick, but, it is making me snore, which I'm sure my wife is not a big fan of, so, definitely had a couple nights sleeping on the couch, and she's been sleeping on the couch, honestly, more than me lately, so I'm really thankful for her for that. Oh, yeah, these guys can charge. Sorry, I literally haven't played Minecraft since the last stream, so I'm a little behind. I do know that they added in all the new baby mobs, which I haven't updated this file to yet, but... And there's also the new golden dandelion, I guess, that makes it so they don't ever grow up, which is kind of cool. But yeah. No, everything's been good. I'm sorry, I've mentioned in the Discord a couple of times, like, yeah, I might stream tomorrow, and then, you know, I just had kind of a long day, or I was just not in a, you know, happy-go-lucky mood, and I don't want to come on here and just rant about my problems and be all depressed and stuff, so, you know, I just kind of chose not to. I don't want to put out negativity into the internet, you know, and, like, you know, there are a lot of bad things going on in the world right now, and I don't feel like I should add to that by just complaining about my personal problems, so just kind of made the executive decision to, you know, just kind of work on myself for a couple weeks and get myself back in order, and, you know, we're back, so, you know, my cat is good. He's actually been screaming his head off all weekend, which has been a little annoying, so I'm glad he's being quiet right now for the stream, but he's doing good. Wife's doing good. We're actually looking for a couple of new things to add to our household. We're thinking about getting another cat, which would be nice, but you know, we'll cross that bridge once we get there. And yeah, that's kind of been it. Right, this is kind of what we were doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my bearings and figure out what's been going on. But, you know, we still have Ollie, the resident loud kitty cat. And, yeah, let's hang out and do some Minecrafting. I've actually been really into playing, Pokemon Nuzlocke lately. And lo and behold, the Game Grumps actually posted a Nuzlocke, the first episode today, so I'm pretty hyped on that. you know, longtime listeners of the channel know that I'm a big fan of the Beard Bros, and they've played Pokemon a couple times, but we've been watching their Nuzlocke. And it's a Heart Gold and Soul Silver Nuzlocke, but it has like 4 gens of Pokemon in it. So it's like, I think it's like 600 Pokemon or something like that. And it's been a lot of fun, just like, you know, doing the randomizer and starting with starters that, you know, like I did one the other day where I lost, but I started with a Ghastly, which was kind of fun. Because if you guys don't know, not every Pokemon can hit ghost types, so it was a kind of easy beginning of the game. And then I got to the first gym, and it was a ghost gym, which unfortunately ghost is weak to ghost, and they killed my starter, and that kind of killed the run for me. So, hey, Jag Official, what's going on, bud? Or bud, man, whatever. I don't know your guys' ages. I'm ancient compared to everybody, so everyone's bud to me, I guess. You know, I'm 34 bajillion years old. You know, I'm not expecting everybody to show up today. I know, like, I've kind of fallen off on the YouTube, but, oddly enough, I was checking my, my statistics the other day for, just, like, my views and stuff like that. And I guess because of the new update with all the babies and stuff, everyone was looking up, like, how do I get a baby gassed? And so my short I made for that just, like, blew up, and, like, it went from, like, oh, I'm getting, like, a couple views a day to, like, oh, by the way, last night I got, like, 1,000 views. So, and a couple other videos were, like, kind of the same. So I was like, oh, wow, like, okay, I guess I need to hop back on the streaming sooner than I thought. So, yeah, kind of a busy Friday. I was hanging out with some older roommates. One of them was actually one of the groomsmen for my wedding. And we had like a drinking movie night, which was kind of fun. And we watched Airplanes, which is like an old comedy from, I think, the 80s. And we watched The Emperor's New Groove, which was pretty tight. You know, always a classic, David Spade. And it's Kronk's voice, I know it too. Patrick Warburton, that's it. Like, oh yeah, I'm Gronk, you know. Like that voice. He's in like everything. And then we ended up watching the first Indiana Jones after that. So it was like a triple movie feature night. So it was pretty fun. Oh, they have thorns. But yeah, no, it was a good night. And then yesterday my in-laws came up and spent the day, and got to see my sibling-in-law and my, you know, mother and father-in-law, and hung out with them all day, and went to Costco. So Costco was busy, man. Like, we got there and there was like no parking, and everyone was just like, the whole store was like chaos. For anyone who doesn't know what Costco is, it's like a retail store basically, where you go in, there's just like pallets of stuff everywhere that they sell in bulk. So like, for example, like we needed to buy a broom, and we bought a 3-pack of brooms for $15, whereas I could go to the grocery store to buy a broom, and like a broom and dustpan at the grocery store near us is like $30. So yeah, no, that was pretty good. We got some good deals and got some new stuff. Again, making a lot more money at this new job, so able to, you know, get some new things and start saving for bigger and better things. Did you have a snowstorm too? Yeah, we have had a lot of snow. Just to kind of put it in perspective, we've had snow warnings basically for the past, like, 3 weeks. It's been pretty crazy. We have gotten a lot of snow this winter, but more importantly, which I think a lot more people care about more than the snow, is it has been cold, man. It has been -20 to -25, like, for the past, like, week and a half, which, that's Celsius for anyone who's wondering. I know some people are American and do Fahrenheit, but, yeah, no, we've had, like several centimeters of snow for the past couple weeks, like, just repeatedly getting slammed by more and more storms from the Arctic frost. And, you know, the best thing about my new job is it is partly work from home, but I'm new, so as much as I've wanted to do some work from home days, I've been driving into the office every day, which is a pretty far drive for the time being. Again, I'm not living in the same place right now, but, you know, I've relocated, but, I can still kind of make the drive, you know, a few days a week, but just for the beginning, I've been going in every single day, so it's been a bit of a hassle, which is why I haven't been streaming, but, you know, we'll get through it, and, you know, eventually it'll kind of wind down, and I can start doing the work from home days a lot more, and then on those days I can also stream, so, where am I working? I can't really say, again, it's, I kind of said at the beginning of the stream, but it is, kind of classified right now, as weird as that sounds. I'm not like a CIA agent or anything, but just the matter of what I'm working on is kind of classified. But I will say that it is very, very cool, and you know, it's something that I never thought I would be working in, but you know, I'm an engineer by trade, or well, I should specify an mechanical engineering technologist. I'm just working as like an engineer slash draftsman right now, but the projects we're working on are very hush-hush and very, very cool. So, you know, I can't really go too far into it just because of like non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that, but you know, it's cool. It's a little dangerous, I will say that, but you know, I'm enjoying it so far, and we'll kind of go from there. But Papa Big Buns, I think you're new-ish around here, I'm not sure, but yeah, no, it's been pretty cool. And yeah, just kind of taking care of family and, you know, all that fun stuff. Sorry, one sec. I just got a text from my wife saying that she got me a present, which is, you know, always good. Valentine's Day is actually coming up, so I need to come up with some ideas for that. Oh, it's a spider jockey. I was like, why are you so fast? But yeah, no, Valentine's Day is coming up in a couple weeks, as well as Family Day, so I need to quickly find something to do for that. We already have plans, like what we're going to do for the day, but I do want to get my wife a gift, because, you know, she deserves it. And, yeah. That's kind of what's been going on. Just taking care of family, found a new job, just working my butt off, doing a lot of driving, and lots of snow and cold. Yeah, stay safe out there. If anyone's from like the North America, Northeast kind of area, like, you know, I'm in like Canada, obviously, but stay safe out there. There's been a lot of car accidents. I've actually needed to get my car fixed for a while because I'm having this weird, like, electrical issue where my battery keeps draining even though I'm not driving the car. And then I go to start my car the next day and it's dead. But, with the amount of accidents there's like, no way I'm going to be able to get in to see a mechanic to fix it because there's just so many cars going to the shop right now that it's, like, not even really worth it. But, yeah, no, hope you guys are doing okay. You know, just for people that are in the Discord, link in the description. You know, I did see a couple messages that were a little concerning in the some of the channels, and I felt bad I didn't respond, but you know, I'm not a psychologist or a therapist, so I felt weird kind of giving my 2 cents or sending a message. And so, you know, as much as I wanted to show my support and kind of be there for people, like it's hard because I don't want to like give the wrong advice and them, you know, end up in a worse situation because of what I told them. So, you know, I hope everyone's doing okay. You know, I hope everyone's, you know, dealing with their stuff and taking care of it. You know, the winter blues kind of sucks, but also, you know, there's just lots of stresses and things in the world right now. You know, the orange guy is making it kind of difficult for a lot of people right now. So, just hoping everyone's doing okay. And, you know, I really did want to respond to those messages, and, you know, I definitely felt awful not doing it, but it is what it is, right? So, I'm New England, and there was a 3-bus crash and school dismissal was delayed by an hour. Jeez. That's crazy. I did kind of want to do a a new channel in the Discord for people if they want to like face reveal. Just to like kind of put like a face to the name. You don't have to, and like I'm not even sure if I really want to do it. 'Cause it's kind of a bad idea, but just a place where if you like want to post a selfie or whatever, just to be like, hey, this is me, like, you know, in case you guys want to know, I'm not just like some weird dude and pretending to be a 13-year-old girl or whatever. But you know, I'm not ready to face reveal yet, so that's why I was kind of like, I don't know, like if I don't want to do it, then I feel like I shouldn't do that for other people. But you know, I don't know, I might put it to a vote. But anyways, today I didn't really have a plan, to be honest with you. To be honest, hey Sarkskity, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to say that. But yeah, no, I didn't really have a plan for today other than just to kind of get caught up with what everyone's doing. I actually almost wanted to do a speed run of Minecraft just because it's been a while. I thought about even just doing like just starting a new file from fresh and just going, because I haven't done a speed run since they added in all the copper armor and stuff, which I think would actually make speedrunning a lot easier. But then I'm kind of committed for the next like 3 or so hours, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time for that. My wife's out; she's shopping with a friend of hers and grabbing groceries. So, cough, cough. You should make a server. I know. I want to, and I've actually been kind of looking into it, like low key. You know, I'd love to be able to play with the viewers. I wouldn't mind like joining another server. Like if you guys want to play on like Hypixel or something, or like some other dedicated server, I could definitely do that. I did actually get a VPN, well, another VPN finally. So, because I couldn't afford the payments for a while, right? So now that I'm working again, I can do that kind of thing. So it is a little safer, to which I can do that. But yeah, we'll see. If you guys have suggestions or ideas, like, I'm definitely all ears. The thing I'm kind of stuck with right now is I haven't played Minecraft in like a month, maybe longer. And so the problem with that is I'm nervous to go do anything exciting because I don't want to die. Because as you know, like, this is day 450. Woohoo! And I'd hate to, like, you know, take a month off and then come back and then immediately die. So I'm just kind of like, okay, like, what are we doing here? I do like that there's like nautiluses everywhere. Moon Fairy, you're killing me. I thought we were killing that finally. Oh, it's raining, so I get the effect of the conduits. That's funny. No, I thought that meme died finally. I haven't heard it in a little while, but could be wrong. Is this open? Yeah, I think it might be. I actually have a cousin who has a daughter who tried to pull that on me the other day, and I was like, oh man. It's weird when your cousins have children and then you interact with them and they're like doing the memes, and I'm like the weird older cousin who knows all the kid memes, and all my cousins are like looking at me like, how do you know that? And I'm looking at them like, oh yeah, I guess I do know younger people things, I guess. Wow, I need to stop these guys from getting down here. Like, that's the one thing I always hated about these iron fences or iron bars in Minecraft, is that they don't stop things from jumping over them like regular fences do. And I get like there was a point to that, but using them for decoration, you kind of have to like put slabs on top, or else things just jump over, like those villagers over there, and then they get stuck. Oh, I'm missing a trap door there as well. But yeah. So let's see. We got our cats. We got Jeeves just hanging out. Here, you know what? We'll freshen them up. There we go. Looking fresh AF. What do we got in here? Anything fun? Cobwebs. Honestly, that feels kind of appropriate right now. Just kind of throw a few of them up. Just like, you you know, haven't been here in a while. Ah. Yeah, here, I'll throw some on the ground too. Maybe Jeeves will get stuck in them. You know, maybe we'll do some light dusting. There's a lot of Nautiluses. That's what I do with my houses. What, don't dust and let spiders accumulate spider webs everywhere? Yeah, I feel like this is more appropriate after not being here for a month. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, Luna's one of those goth girls that they warn you about. Although, to be fair, from your profile pictures and stuff, I feel like you would be like one of those, like, comfy pastel girls or whatever. The ones that wear, like, the, like, pinks and whites all the time. At least by, like, the anime profile pictures and stuff. Ow. What the hell hit me? I don't know, isn't that like a thing? It's like pastel goth, right? You're wearing full pink right now. Yeah, there you go. I don't know, Jeeves, what do you think? He has no idea. He spun his head no. Okay, well, what do we got in here? Just casually let myself drown. Well, let's go make a bunch of rockets, and then we can just go off in a direction, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just in, like, pajama clothes, basically. I had to go out this morning and do, well, I had to go pick up my antibiotics, so I'm a little, I'm back in comfy mode. I basically got home and was just like, alright, comfy time. Let's do this. Right, we have all of these. Woodland Mansion, Far End Exit, Coral Desert, God Apple. I don't know. Let's go on a trek. We'll go on a Shrek. Just trying to think of like what directions we've gone a lot. We haven't really gone this way a whole lot. Stein gives nice history teacher vibes. Oh god. I mean, I guess that's like a compliment. I don't know, I haven't had a history teacher in like 20 years, so I don't know what that means exactly, but that's kind of sick. It's like a lava and water waterfall. How are we looking? Yeah, my elytra's fine. These bully pigs? Yeah, they are. What's up, homie? Should I put Scissor, Femme, or Yuri on my lesbian bracelet? I don't know. Hang on. I hate my chat. It, like, does this weird thing. Dead user just followed. Okay. What up, dead user? I don't know. You could make, like, more than one and wear, like, a stack of them or something. Just make the vibes abundantly obvious. I don't know. My wife's been into that new show, Heated Rivalry, which is like a bunch of gay hockey players, and you know, I'm fully supportive of, you know, like the whole gay rights thing and everything. Like, you know, everyone should be able to do whatever they want and be happy. But one, I don't like hockey, so I haven't been like super into it. And two, I don't know. I just like the show's okay, but she's just been like super into it. And like, you know, I'm supportive and like, you know, it's her interest. I'm not gonna like bash it or anything. but it's just not for me, you know? You know, I have my gay media that I enjoy or whatever, but, you know, I'm a weeb. It's kind of part of it. Sir. First blood. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I watched through the whole thing once, like, consecutively, like, from, like, episodes 1 to 6. And then I've seen, like, you know, the other episodes, like, here and there. I even, like, figured out a way to, like, get them for her so she doesn't have to watch them online. But I don't know. Like, it's an alright story, and I get that it's, like, a phenomenon right now, but, you know, not for me. You know, the whole Shane and Ilya thing, then there's, like, you know, Kip and Scott Hunter and all that stuff, so, you know, good for the show, good for the success. I actually saw the guy who plays Shane did like a photo shoot with the Canadian Prime Minister, which was like kind of weird, but you know, good for them. And I guess Shane and Ilya's like, you know, actors. They are, or they did, or are, you know, bringing the Olympic torch in for the Winter Olympics. So, like, that's kind of cool. Let's see. We're just doing an explore. For as much as girl I am, those guys are fine. If you know, you know. Oh, I know. Trust me. I'm well aware. My wife is actually, not only has she seen the series like a bunch of times now, but she's actually listening to the audiobooks. And I think she just finished. There's 6 of them in total. I think only like the first or second one is about like wow, that's a lot of horses. But hi. But yeah, I think she just finished the 4th audiobook, I believe. She's just been kind of plowing through it and listening to it when she can, but she knows I'm not a big fan, so she's been like trying to like listen to it while I'm not around. But she seems to really enjoy it. She actually said in the one she just finished, it's about the bartender at the bar where Kip and his friends hang out. And I guess she said that, I don't know if it was the bartender or like the guy that the bartender has a crush on, is a lot like me. I think it's the guy that the bartender has a crush on. She said like, oh, like he reminds me of you so much. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not gay, but I guess like personality wise, it reminds her of me a lot. And she's like, I really want you to like know this, but I know it's not the show and I know it's not your thing, so I'm not going to expect you to like read an entire book just to like understand what I'm talking about. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, you know, thanks. You know, I appreciate you not making me read an entire book about a subject that I'm like not super into. Again, nothing against gay people or hockey or anyone who likes hockey or gay hockey. Just, you know, not my thing. You know, I have gay friends or whatever, but yeah, she says like she wants me to like understand where this character is coming from. She's like, oh, like it reminds me of you so much, and I'm like, okay. So like I've been like getting like little synopsises from her, I guess. There's a lot of gold actually. I'm gonna take all this cash money. Here, let's dump some stuff. I don't really need the treasure map. We'll take a flint and steel. Why not? But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. I'm just grabbing obsidian just in case. I don't think I'm actually going to need it, but who knows? Maybe I'll be so far away that I'm not going to want to like run all the way back, so I can just like make a portal and do it in the nether. You don't really need cows. I have lots of food. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we just like run into something cool, you know? I wish I took a picture of my outfit from Thursday because it was literally white and pink with little bows and stuff. Well, that's what I mean, right? Like, should I make a channel in the Discord for like outfits, like fit check, or like face reveal or something? Like, I don't know, right? Because like I don't really want to post my face online, but I could definitely like post a picture of like, you know, like outfits and stuff. Not that I wear like anything fancy. I've been dressing like a nerd lately, honestly. It's because of my new job. Like everyone's like, you know, engineer, so it's like the button ups and, you know, khakis. I bought like 3 pairs of khakis and only 2 of them fit. And you know, I don't wear khakis. Like that's not like my style. You know, I'm a skateboarder, so I like wearing like, you know, jeans. But I think what the problem was is like I bought them all for my last job, and because I had to wear them there, it was like, yeah, you'd wear khakis and a dress shirt. And then this place seems like it's a lot more chill, but I've just been wearing my engineer stuff because that's like kind of what everybody else has been wearing too. Yeah, I'll take that. So I've been wearing like khakis and like, you know, button-up shirts, and you know, I really like rocking like the when you wear like a long sleeve button-up shirt and then you like pull the sleeves up so you have like the 3/4 sleeve or like half sleeve sort of thing. Like I really like that look, but I also just feel kind of out of place because like everyone's got like, you know, nice coiffed gelled hair, and then there's me, and my hair is finally grown back, so I'm just like, you know, skater shaggy hair, and it just like looks so out of place. I've noticed a few people kind of like eyeing me like, who the heck is this guy? Ow. I was gonna say that did a lot more damage than it should have. You know, a lot of my coworkers are, you know, migrant workers from India, so they seem very like uneasy around me with like my long hair and like just general demeanor. So I'm trying to be like extra friendly to them, to be like, look, like I'm just a guy, like you don't need to be weird around me, I promise. Like I know what I'm doing, I'm not dumb. Like I've even like corrected a few things so far, and a bunch of them kind of looked like surprised I corrected them, like I wouldn't know what I'm doing just based on my appearance. And I'm like, guys, like I did the same schooling you did, like I know what I'm doing. So it's just, I don't know, it's kind of awkward. I've been trying to like make friends, and like I've made friends with the people I did my orientation with, but and like they all seem fine. Actually, the one guy even started texting me, just to like, you know, shoot the shit and send memes and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've noticed as an adult, I have a lot harder time fitting in with people, and I think it's just because of my interests, right? Like I'm big into video games, skateboarding, you know, things that someone my age typically wouldn't be into, I guess. Like put it this way, like the one guy I'm working with, I didn't know until like a week into working there, but he was actually like I thought he was like around my age or like even younger, and turns out he was 45 and has a daughter who's 18. And I was like, oh wow, okay, I see. Just like, I'm like, right, people my age have children and houses and stuff like that. Meanwhile, I'm just like, you know, playing Pokemon Nuzlocke with my wife and, you know, doing our thing. And it's, I don't know, it's hard to relate sometimes. It was actually nice this past Friday when my old roommates came by and we just kind of drank and hung out and watched funny movies, and it was just kind of like, yeah, you guys know I'm not crazy or like weird, like we can just like hang out and you know what I'm about, and just it felt nice to like be normal for a little bit instead of having to put on this like, I don't want to call it like a front, but just chill out, jeez. Like I'm not like faking how I'm acting, but like, you know, I have to act more like proper, I guess, at work. You know, I can't swear, I can't like, you know, talk about like, I don't know, tattoos or whatever, like just stuff you don't talk about in that environment. Hey, what the heck? Why is my, I guess it's just because of the gold boots and elytra. No, it just seems like they're doing a lot more damage than they should. This boat is completely buried. I don't know. Neurodivergent vibes. Yeah, And you know, like I've talked about it on stream, like I've kind of suspected I'm neurodivergent for a while now. At least a little bit. But, you know, I feel like everybody is in some regard. There we go. This is like a full ship. Gee dang. I don't know. I've had a lot of experiences, I guess, that other people just haven't. And also, too, like, my parents were very young when they had me, so there's a lot of things that, you know, people with more established parents never really had to put up with, I guess. Oh. Copper Nautilus armor. Sick. I don't really need this. Throw this away. Sure. Okay, wait, this is random, but on Friday my Spanish teacher said F you and then said he meant it and then got fired. Oh. Muy caliente. I don't know Spanish. Like, judging by that, I'm assuming you're in the States if you have a Spanish teacher. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't teach that. Oh, I guess, like, England, like actual, like, Spain Spanish. So, like, I guess you could be, like, British. Like, I have no idea where you're from, Luna, but... yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you got him fired specifically by what he said, but... You know, if he's swearing at kids, he probably shouldn't be teaching. No, like New England, like the region of America. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. You're in that New England, not the old England. You're not British. Sorry, I'm not trying to offend anybody. Like Northeast. Gotcha. Yeah, it's weird, because, like, even in, like, America versus Canada, like, everyone's like, oh, Canadians have, like, the hoser accent. Like, oh, I'm Canadian, eh? What are you talking about? Go down to the Timmies for a rip and do this. And, like, I've definitely met Canadians who speak like that. Like, I'm not saying they don't exist. Like, they absolutely do. But, I don't know. It's just, it's weird how, like, depending on where you're from in Canada, you have, like, a different accent. 'Cause there's, like, you know, like, the Alberta accent, which is, like, kind of what I was just doing. But then there's, like, the Newfoundland accent, which I can't personally do, but it's, like, a little... Like, I was about to call it slow, but, like, it's not even really that. It's, like... more chill, I guess? I don't know. This place is freaking cool. Look at this. Oh, I really hope there's a village here. Oh, there's a lush cave, though. Yo, this is actually, like, kind of sick. It's like a lush cave, but it's inside of, like, an icy mountain. So basically, like, North America right now. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see an axolotl we could take back with us, but... not seeing one. But I do kind of want to, like, hop up here and see if there's anything going on up here. Yeah, no, this is actually, like, kind of cool. It's like an icy mountain range of some kind. What to do? What to do? I guess I'm just, like, loading in a bunch of chunks right now. I didn't realize I went, like, that far off in, like, a diagonal. I'm actually, like, pretty far off in the Z. Oh, that's kind of fun. What's here? Let's see if we can fly in here and not die. Having the full bright resource pack is great. Like, this would be like a pitch black cave right now if it wasn't. making sure I don't get destroyed by a creeper. Oh, there's my cat. What's going on, Ollie? Wish you had Java. Oh, there is a village here. Tight. Yeah, I don't know. I've sort of been like wanting to try Bedrock lately, but I feel like I won't enjoy it, right? It'll just be like, why doesn't this work? And it's like, it does work, it just works differently, and I'll just get like frustrated. Here, let's grab a few of these. I like ferrets and monkeys, I remember you. Bedrock is like ultra hard mode. Sorta. I don't know, it's supposed to be easier, but there's so many bugs with it. Like, the game was originally made in Java, right? So they kind of like went back and recreated it in a language that it like wasn't meant to. It's Rex. I'm gonna call the cops. Sorry, I'm stealing. Let's see here. Not much here. It should be illegal to be this handsome. Here, let's get a better view of what we're dealing with here. Nothing too crazy. Wow, this is actually like pretty high up. Just spreading the love. Thanks, Rex. Appreciate it. Actually, just in this past month, I've actually lost a lot of subscribers because I stopped uploading for a month. And my sub count actually like plummeted. I lost like 16 people. And I was like, oh man. Like, cause I was like really close to getting 5,000 before I went back to work. For anyone who doesn't know, I was off work for like, I don't know, like almost 9 months. And then, yeah, like, I found work again, and then, over the past, like, month, I just started losing subscribers, and then when the new update came out, it was, like, all my shorts that I had made, all the views just, like, skyrocketed out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, hi, all these new people to my channel, but I wasn't getting any subscribers, I was just getting views, so, I'm hoping by streaming today that'll kind of help with that a little bit, but don't worry, I do plan to be back in full force hopefully soon. Bro, I got hacked and my account was turned into a corn bot. I went from 12k to 998. That sucks. Yeah, there was another guy, he's actually in the Discord still, but he had a channel that was very successful and he lost it and couldn't get it recovered. Felt kind of bad. I thought he was making it up at first, but after a while I was like, oh no, he's not kidding. Okay, we're in a bit of an icy biome here. It'd be great if we could get a polar bear back to the house, but they're so dangerous, like I don't know how I would even go about that. I'd probably have to like make a lead and then just like drag it home or somehow get it into the air and then fly all the way back home. I hate polar bears. I saw a video this morning. I don't even know if it was AI. I'm going to assume it was AI just because of like how it looked, but it was like a guy saving like a baby polar bear in the ocean from being eaten by an orca. It was like pretty crazy, but just the way it was filmed, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. That kind of looks fake. Oh, we found ice spikes. It's kind of a fun biome. You know, you can get lots of blue ice here. I'm taking a break. I can't help spending days on a video for it to flop. Yeah, it's kind of the problem, right? Like, I've had this idea to do a series for a while now, but in all honesty, I genuinely don't know how well it'll do. I think it would be a flop if I tried. I hate that you can't tell when stuff is AI. I know, like, I follow a lot of like cosplayers and stuff on Instagram because like cosplay is cool, and like, you know, I've done a few cosplays myself. But oh, is that a village? It is a village. But there's a few accounts I've noticed lately. It's like the same people, and I'm like, oh, like why do they have multiple accounts? And then I go to it, and I'm like, oh, this person's not even real. It's like an AI, and like even the person like in the video is like not real, and it's like so like baffling to me. Just like, wow, like we're at the point now where you literally can't tell if it's fake or not. Like that's scary. And like I do support AI. I feel like it's, you know, a necessary evil, but you know, it's getting to the point now where I'm like, I don't know if I actually like this or not. Potatoes. I used to get from 30,000 on everyone up to 100,000 on shorts. Yeah, like I don't know how my shorts do. Like I feel like they do okay, but then I look at other people's and I'm like, yeah, like why am I not getting as many views? Like I've kind of taught myself YouTube, you know, like I didn't have like anyone to teach me or like any like good tutorials to watch to like how to get views. I just kind of started during COVID and like did what I could. But I don't know, like it's bizarre now. Like I know Minecraft's not as popular as it used to be, and it kind of goes through like resurgences every once in a while. Like I know Dream is trying to make a comeback right now by doing his Hunter series again. But like even his videos used to get like 100 million views, and now he's like barely getting any. And I think that's why he's posting so much more frequently now, just because like he kind of has to. Hey, smithing template. Take that. I think we have that one, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, what do we got here? We've got to save some iron golems. Be free, my friend. FSU, go, go, go. I don't see any allays, but at least that guy's free. Always down to help a friend. Dream, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really kept up with Dream and like what the heck's been going on with him, but you know, obviously people that are that word are not good. Speaking of which, all the new stuff in the Epstein files dropped. Oh my god. Especially this stuff about the orange guy. Like, yikes. And the worst part is nothing is gonna come from it. Like, I sincerely doubt it. That's how messed up the world is right now. It's actually ridiculous. Did I see the auctions? No. I heard about, like, something going on about, like, auctions at Mar-a-Lago and, like, what he was doing, apparently. But I don't know if that was real or if that was, like, actually in the files or if that was just Photoshopped, because apparently a bunch of people are making, like, fake Epstein files now, which is, like, kind of ridiculous to say, but wow, this is high. Holy crap. 240Y. That's insane. That's huge. Huh. Nope, not that. There we go. Dang. That's crazy. I guess you could say it's massive. Yeah, I didn't realize I said massive so much until people on stream like pointed it out to me. And what else is massive? I mean, I can think of one thing. No, I'm kidding. Did you know the sun rises from the east and sets in the west? Israel run shit, like, pretty much. Like, low-key. Let's see here. What do we got? Ah, I missed. How are we looking for my elytra? Pretty good, actually. I thought the durability would be gone by now, but we're actually, like, not that far from home. I guess it's because I boated out here for the most part. But we never really went this direction and, like, explored, so... Like, once we get the nether hub up and running, you know, we'll be able to put a bunch of portals out every... I believe it's 125 blocks in the nether. So then we'll have blocks or portals every 1,000 blocks in the overworld, which would be nice, because then we can explore all the biomes. Bombing orphanages is crazy, but my country protects their land. They get bombed. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I'm not a politician. I'm not an expert on that shit, but all I know is the world is not a nice place right now, so keep yourself safe. Do what you gotta do. You know? Like, for example, I'm thinking about signing up for, like, self-defense lessons soon. I haven't actually decided what I want to do, but my family has a little bit of history as, like, boxers, like, doing boxing. And I always told people growing up, like, yeah, like, boxing is one of the most, like, practical self-defenses you can learn, because, like, in boxing, you have to get hit. You know, it's not like karate or kung fu when you learn it at, like, the YMCA or something, and, like, you don't actually get hit, or, like, in the competitions, like, you get hit once and the whole thing stops, and it's like, point for this person. It's like, well, let them finish the fight, like MMA or something. But you know what I mean? Like, this, I wanted to learn a self-defense where I could learn to take a hit. And, ooh, melons. Boxing is definitely one of those ones that I think is, like, the more practical, but then you don't really learn to kick. So then I was like, oh, what about kickboxing? And I was like, I don't know. But it turns out that my wife actually works with someone. I'm not gonna, like, name drop them just because I don't know how they feel about it. But, ow. But they're a very successful Muay Thai fighter. Again, I'm not gonna drop his name, but he's very accomplished. And I was like, yeah, I can learn Muay Thai. Like, I don't really know anything about it, but it seems like, you know, pretty practical. So, you know, learn kicks, and I got some pretty powerful legs from skateboarding and soccer and stuff. So I feel like if I can learn how to kick properly and defend myself, but also still, like, use my arms for defense kind of thing, you know, it could be good. One of my arms is actually kind of messed up. I don't want to say messed up. Like, it doesn't look messed up at first glance, but I have a big scar on my arm. It actually looks like I tried to end myself a little bit from it. But what it actually is I broke my arm as a kid when I was 14. I fell off a bike and landed on a curb with my full weight, and my arm basically bent at a 90-degree angle. And I had to get surgery on it to fix it. So I had, like, steel plates. I had 2 plates, and I think it was 12 screws put in. And then, oh, this is a sick area too. Yeah, this is actually like a 6 spot for a base. I'm gonna screenshot that. But yeah, and then I got it fixed, but it never, like, healed right. And I have, like, this big long scar going up both sides of my arm. And I used to joke with people, like, when I first met them. They'd be like, oh, how'd you get that scar? And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I had a knife go through my arm. That's why there's one on both sides. But I stopped doing that because eventually one girl, like, actually believed it and then, like, avoided me for, like, a month while I worked with her. And then when I told her I was kidding, she, like, got real mad. So I stopped doing that. But Vrex just followed. Thank you. But yeah, like, you know, I can't really punch with that arm very well just because it's kind of, like, messed up. Like, I can't flatten that hand. Like, when you hold your hands, like, palm to the sky, I can't do that with my left arm. So yeah, like, you know, I figured I could use my arms for blocking more than punching, and then use my kicks as more of, like, a, you know, deterrent. and I figure like kickboxing or Muay Thai or something like that would be like a good martial art for me to learn, because then I can like, you know, maximize myself with that. Glock 19 is crazy. Yeah, I've never fired a gun. I'm Canadian, man. You don't really have to do that here. So what's my job? I'm a mechanical engineering designer. So just to make it clear, I'm not a professional engineer. You know, I'm not a full-on mechanical engineer or professional engineer or anything like that. The reason I have to say that is because I have to, you can get in a lot of trouble for claiming you are an engineer and you're not, believe it or not. So, just making that very clear. But that job sounds like a job. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm basically an engineer minus the responsibility. So when I make a drawing for something, I can, you know, send it to a professional engineer. Yo, we found mushrooms. Yo. Okay, hold on. Did I get enough obsidian? I'm 1 obsidian short. Crap, this actually isn't that far either. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this at some point. Cool thing about mushroom biome, in case you didn't know, mobs can't spawn here. Only mushrooms can. So we don't need to worry about skeletons or creepers or anything right now. But just don't use the J word. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I can make drawings and stuff like that, but I can't like sign off for them to like be drawn. I have to like put them through like a committee of people first, and usually a professional engineer to like sign off on it and take responsibility for it, being like, yep, this drawing's good. It's not gonna kill anybody. But yeah, no, it's good. It's, you know, what I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. But yeah, no, I want to learn to defend myself. I even thought about getting a gun license, but it's a lot harder to do in Canada than the States. Like, you can't just like go to Walmart and buy a gun here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that. You know, there's no like AR-15s and stuff, like just chilling. You have to like get special permission to do that shit. But I do have like friends who hunt, and like you can get like, you know, hunting rifles and stuff pretty easily. And, you know, if, you know, the world goes tits up and, you know, stuff goes down, I want to be able to, you know, protect myself and my family from whatever happens. And, you know, I've been told I'm pretty paranoid about stuff, but the world is also kind of a scary place right now. So, you know, if me being a little bit paranoid keeps me and my family safe, then I think that's okay. Feel free to not answer me. I know it's private info. Is the income good? Yes. I'll say that. I don't know. The salary range for my kind of position can range a lot, but recently, because of our prime minister pumping a bunch of money into infrastructure and, like, you know, getting more jobs for Canadians and stuff like that, there was a significant pay bump from what I was making before. So now I'm making what I would consider very good money. I do know a lot of people I went to school with and like friends I've had from high school who are making nowhere near what I'm making now, which is good. Not for them, obviously. Like, I want them to do well, but, you know, for my family and like our goals, like we want to have a kid soon. We want to buy a house. You know, we've been talking a lot about having a baby. So, you know, that stuff costs money, and, it's good to know that I'm now making enough where I feel comfortable kind of doing that. Do Canadians actually look like the Canadians from South Park? Yes. I don't know, man. Like, a lot of celebrities in American media are Canadian. They just don't know it. Like, you know, Jim Carrey is Canadian. Ryan Reynolds is Canadian. You know, Avril Lavigne, Canadian. Sum 41 and, like, all those punk rock bands. Like, a lot of them. Simple Plan, Sum 41, Billy Talent. Like, those are all Canadians, you know? That's the thing, like, that's why we don't understand what, like, the orange guy's big deal is with us. Like, we're so much the same people and alike that we don't know why he's throwing such a big deal about us right now. Like, we really don't get it. You know, especially, like, where I am, like, I'm fairly close to the American border, so, like, we genuinely don't understand, like, what the Americans' deal is with us right now, other than, like, they think we're taking advantage. And, like, I'm not saying the orange guy doesn't have his points. Like, he absolutely does. Like, there are certain things that I'm like, yeah, no, I agree with what he's saying, but he's going way too far with a lot of it. You know, like, I don't hate America, but I'm not a huge fan of the president right now, I'll be honest. Like, you know, he's hurting a lot of people. And, like, I'm not going to say he's not doing some good. Like, he is. You know, like, I'll give credit where credit's due. Like, he has done some good things, but there are a lot of things that he's doing that I think are very questionable, and I think the rest of the world is kind of going, like, what is happening? You know? And, like, I'll admit it, like, Canada, yeah, like, you know, his whole thing about, like, oh, Canada wouldn't be there without the US, and, like, you know, our prime minister being like, oh, I disagree, Canada would be here because of Canadians. Like, no, like, let's be real. America has the most guns, the biggest military, all this stuff. Like, Canada would have been taken over in a minute without the US right next door as our ally. Like, hands down. But to say that we're completely useless and that we don't have a military and that we don't contribute to NATO and all that stuff like that, like, no, it's not true. Like, yes, we don't have a $300 billion military budget, but, like, we also have free healthcare. So, you know what I mean? But do I hate Americans? Absolutely not. I love Americans, and I think a lot of Americans love Canada. I think it's just, there's a lot of complicated issues right now that, you know, a lot of things need to be discussed, and some things are going to change, and not everyone's going to like it, and it is what it is. How do we get this political? I don't know, man. And, like, to be honest, like, I'm not a very big political person. It's just, I kind of have to be nowadays because we're all kind of afraid of, like, what's going on in the world. What the F is a healthcare? Exactly. You know, you guys have Glock 19s. We have a doctor's office that's not going to charge us $100,000 for a surgery. So, you know, everyone's got their differences. Okay, we're back home now. I miss when the presidents play Minecraft together. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, everyone's worried about what's going on with Russia and North Korea and China. Everyone's worried about what's going on with America. Everyone's worried about, you know, what's going on with Canada and what we're trying to do. Like, it's just, everything's a mess right now. I'm Libyan, we have jack shit. I'm sure that's not true. You know, like, I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on everyone's politics and, like, world views and stuff, but every country, big or small, has their own contribution that they make. You know, like, everyone just get along, man. Like, everyone needs to just sit down, maybe smoke some weed. You know, I think if all the leaders just kind of got together, got a little high, and just kind of went like, man, like, this is what's going on. Who can help and fix it? Like, we could have world peace. Like, there's enough money and resources in the world for everyone to just, like, chill the F out. But we don't. Because, you know, some people are greedy, some people are not, some people have different views that oppose other people's views. It's just, it's a mess. You know, I'm just some dude playing Minecraft on the internet. Like, you know, don't take what I say to heart. Like, I'm no expert at it. But, you know, I feel like everybody, if they just talk stuff out, you know, we could save a lot of wars, save a lot of money on wars, save a lot of lives. Like, that's what I think. Everyone just needs to chill the F out and just talk it out and figure it out. You're telling me out of your entire country there's not one person who's smart enough to figure it out? Of course there is. Just find that person. What the heck is this? Apparently I've been here. Okay. know how to solve it. Give me everything and I'll hold on to it. Yeah, your mom got charged $4,000 when you came in. Yeah, exactly. Like in Canada, you have a baby, you just have a baby. Like you don't get charged by the hospital. Like that's ridiculous. You know, everyone's complaining about like, you know, it's, I don't know. I feel like I'm preaching, right? Basically, we are one of, if not the richest countries, all the gold, natural minerals, oil, but basically every time a new president comes in, he just comes and takes billions of dollars. Pretty much. Like, Trump has made almost $4 billion since taking office a year ago. Like, that doesn't sound right, you know? Like, that seems a little ridiculous. And the Board of Peace just seems like America trying to run its own UN because it doesn't like how the UN is doing things. And, you know, they're more than, you know, allowed to do that. Like, you know, let's be real. The US is the UN's backbone. If the US leaves, the UN is a lot less powerful. But, you know. I don't know. There is a lot of things going on, and no one person understands it all or can figure it all out or whatever. So protect yourselves, protect your family, protect your friends, and just chill out. Add gun mods. No, I'm not doing that. Where are we at for time right now? I guess we're an hour and 15 minutes in. You're just mindlessly going around yet somehow finding better places for bases than I do when I'm actually looking. I know, right? That's kind of how I feel right now, too. I'm like, oh, that place is sick. Oh, that place is sick. Maybe I shouldn't have made an underwater base. Right, Gilfor? Like, look at this dude. Look how happy this dude is. Like, if we were all just, like, you know, chilled out like this guy, if he'll actually turn and look at me for a sec. Yeah, like if we all just stopped and just like chilled out and looked like this dude, I feel like we'd be in a much better place. Wow, is he like actually avoiding me? Huh. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I kind of went on a bit of a political rant there, and I'm sorry, but if we can just kind of go back to the topic of, you know, Minecraft for a sec. You know, obviously I haven't streamed in like a month. Sorry about that. I will try to get a long series recorded at some point. I know it's, you know, easier said than done, but I will try. I actually wanted to record one before I went back to work originally, and I just completely ran out of time to do it. Most of Libya are racist and sexist, not me. I'm such a feminist. 6'7". Oh, jeez. But yeah, like, you know, I'm trying to, what's the most useless Minecraft item? That's hard to say. But anyways, I'm going to try and get a series out, you know, relatively soon. Once I kind of get into the groove with this new job. I've only been there for a couple weeks now, so once I kind of figure out my schedule and I can start working from home more often. Again, I am kind of helping to take care of some family right now, so that's, you know, kind of my priority, taking care of that and figuring things out. But I should be able to figure something out where I can get some kind of content out to you guys, and we can kind of keep growing the channel, you know, having weird discussions about, you know, that and Luna's outfits apparently, and, you know, whatever stupid thing I decide to rant about for the day. So just kind of hang tight with that. It is coming. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I've been trying to poke into the Discord here and there just so, you know, politics bad, Minecraft good. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, no, I will try and, you know, get some more content out to you guys soon. And yeah, just, you know, stay safe, you know, take care of your mental health. You know, winter is really hard on mental health. I know I had the discussion at work the other day with guys, just like, you don't think the winter affects your mental health that much until like you get that one day where all the snow melts and everyone's outside and having a good time, and it's like, wow, like, you know, sunlight vitamin D, like skin exposure to the sun, like, oh my god. So again, just like, take care of yourselves. I care about you guys. I know I don't know a lot of you personally. I know some of you personally, but just take care of yourselves, That being said, though, it's almost March anyways. I know. February's going to go by so fast. I got so many things going on in February. My wife, her family does this thing called stair bogganing, where everybody meets at her parents' place, and like, it's like her entire extended family, and everyone does like tobogganing down their big long driveway and down the stairs and stuff, and everyone drinks and just like has a good old time. So that's in February. We have Family Day in Canada on the 16th, which is like a made-up holiday from our government, basically just to like, hey, go hang out with your family for the day. And, that's always fun to just have a day off where you get paid for doing nothing. So it's kind of like weird second Christmas in a way, but minus the gifts. But yeah, like just, take care of yourselves, take care of your family, play some Minecraft, eat some good food, make someone laugh, spread the joy to other people, and, just, try and be a good person, I guess. But with that being said, me and Jeeves here, we're gonna head out. Jeeves, you got anything to say? Yeah, he's got nothing. Tight-lipped, that guy. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end it there. Subscribe if you want to or don't. I'm gonna try and stream more often. This month's just been kind of crazy with the new job and everything. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. And hopefully I will be back with another stream sometime this week. I'm kind of hoping to do one on Wednesday, but I haven't confirmed if I'm able to do that yet or not. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So hope you guys had fun. Nice talking with a lot of you. Again, join the Discord. The link should be in the description. In the description. Snow. How does snow smell? It doesn't really smell. It's water. So whatever water smells like, I guess. Water with like pollution mixed into it, I guess, slightly. Yeah, it's just kind of cold and crunchy, I guess. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out, and yeah, join the Discord if you want to chat in the Discord chat. I'll be in and out of there occasionally. Share your memes. You want a face reveal or share outfits or whatever for everyone to help you kind of, help each other dress better and look better, I guess. I don't know. That's kind of like my reasoning behind it, but I'm colorblind, so dressing for me is awful. I just wear black and white a lot because it's just easy. But, do some fit checks, help everyone spread the positivity, give everyone compliments, tell them they have a nice shirt or whatever. And yeah, I will see you in the next stream or possibly the next upload. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, later, guys. Oh, wait, I have a sign off. I remembered. Oh, God, I almost screwed that up. Goodbye and good night, or goodbye or good day, or whatever time of day it is. Goodbye and good night, gamers. I will see you in the next one. All right, guys, later.